Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Hidayati Muhammad and my metro number is AT3A1856. Did you know what the meaning of culture? The culture is often defined by Hofstede'S as the programming of the human mind by which one group of people distinguish itself from another group, encompassing shared belief, value, and norm that differentiates one group from another. So, who is it? Great Hofstede. According to the author Robin Scotland, Crick's Hofstede framework theory is defined as a well-regarded and properly cited method for analyzing cultural differences. His research has significantly influenced our understanding of cultural variation across different countries. He found that manager and employer vary on five value dimensions of national culture. When managers understand how different cultures view the business aspect, they can. So, the Hofstede culture dimension theory consists of five key dimensions of national cultures, which is power distance, individualism versus collectivism, uncertainty of Biden, long-term versus short-term orientation, and the last one is quantity of life versus quantity of life.
So the result I see here is a very small goal.
Yes, I think it's important.
How can you manage that?
Should I invest or not? You should invest in my future.
Wow, we made a lot of profit this month. So we can sell other products?
Yes, I think yes.
Yes.
Lastly, there is the concept of quantity of life versus quality of life. Quantity of life measures the important place of value such as assertiveness, natural acquisition, and competition, while quality of life measures the importance of relationship, sensitivity, and concern for the welfare for others. According to the author ATF10103, there is insight into Hofstede theory of culture dimension and how they affect an organization working culture. The practice of power distance in relation and how it specifically affects the working culture and the relationship between the supervisor and the subordinate. In Malaysia, the dimension of power distance as highlighted by Hofstede is widely practiced. In Malaysia, the practice of high power distance can lead to employee frustration as they may feel restricted from voicing their opinion and be unwilling to share information. In Malaysia, there is a significant power distance, or it may be said that people assume and accept a hierarchical system in which everyone has a role and require further explanation. Some economists find Hofstede work highly controversial due to several major issues. One of the key issues with Hofstede work is the lack of action-based research. Action-based research involves several steps, such as fact-finding, planning, taking the action, evaluating outcome, making adjustment, and then planning further action based on test adjustment. Another issue of Hofstede work is it focus on a single company which is not representative of broader cultural differences. Hofstede research for its assumption of the domestic population as a homogeneous entity. Hofstede model does not account for the presence of diverse ethnic groups within a nation, each with its own distinct custom, belief, and language. Thus, asserting a singular culture for an entire nation is an obvious simplification. Hofstede dimension may be inadequate to fully capture the diversity within a culture. For example, Factors such as training opportunity, working condition, and the utilization of skill and abilities in a collective culture were not adequately considered in deriving accurate country score for the pasture. The interaction and noticed influence of multiple cultures that the model illustration to high or low level in the power density dimension limit its ability to accurately measure culture change across different societies. So we move on to the related example of the Hofstede framework. McDonald's is one of the companies that has effectively utilized Hofstede culture dimension theory in tailoring its marketing strategy on a social media platform like Facebook to better resonate with individualistic and collectivism culture. McDonald's advertisements are known for reflecting a blend of global culture. This analysis will focus on culture differences between China and America using McDonald's advertisement as a lens. This study will use hosted culture dimension theory, which include factors such as collectivism versus individualism and long-term versus short-term orientation. In the analysis of McDonald's advertisement, the focus is on collectivism and individualism. Collectivism emphasizes the relationship between the collective and the individual in a culture with a focus on group interests and the roles of the individual in collective relations. On the other hand, individual labs emphasize personal interest and value with a looser relationship between individuals. In China, Chinese culture is notable collectivism, with a strong emphasis on collective honors. Consequently, McDonald's advertisements in China often center on family and fun gathering, as exemplified by the Spring Festival campaign in 2019, which showcased international change during the Spring Festival, emphasizing family warmth and togetherness. While in United States, as a patriarchal individualistic culture, places greater value on personal independence, freedom, and self-worth. For example, equaling portrayal of individual influence McDonald with their busy schedule. The concept of time orientation underscores the varying focus on the past, present, and the future among different culture groups. In China, Chinese culture exemplifies as profound and extensive cultural heritage, placing great significance of historical legacy and embodying a long-term cultural orientation. For instance, McDonald's advertisements during Chinese National Day in 2019 depicts the brand's evolution since its entry into the Chinese market in 1990. While in America, a country characterized by short-term cultural orientation, McDonald's advertisements often adopt a simpler approach to convey the brand's culture. For example, advertisement features by TBWA for McDonald's in the US abstract imagery without a clear McDonald's logo. On the brand, iconic color scheme and the slogan "Say No More" to communicate McDonald's fast brand culture. The Hofstede 5 culture dimension model has several advantages, advantages that make it a valuable tool for understanding and navigating cultural differences. First, it's helping individuals examine their assumptions about cultural norms. It's particularly useful in diverse and multicultural environments. Secondly, it's sustainable growth based on values. Upholding morality, encouraging creativity, and aiming for perfection are necessary for responsible growth. Promoting adversity drives innovation. Immersing different viewpoints and ideas encourage creativity and give business a competitive edge. Adaptable culture prosper when faced with difficulty. It is crucial to make sure that the corporate culture is adaptable and capable of managing uncertainty with assurance. And the last one is culture communication and management. So manager can learn from past dimension why their employees behave differently based on their cultural background, such as the preferences for individuals or the collectivism. On the other hand, the disadvantages of hostile culture dimension theory are multifaceted and encompass several key areas. Firstly, it is oversimplification and a lack of awareness, which is Critics argue is an oversimplification that fails to capture the nuance and complex nature of culture. The methodology used to measure differentiation in culture argue that it is unrealistic. This research was also limited to only IBM algorithms, calling into question the representativeness of the sample in reflecting international culture. And the last one is cultural conflict can cause communication breakdowns and disputes. Really because the management of interaction between people from diverse cultural background to achieve desired outcome is called anti-cultural management, with a pressure for leveraging the diversity factors. In summary, the Hofstede framework is a comprehensive model for understanding cultural differences across nations and their impact on various aspects of organizational and social behavior. Building trust with individuals from high identity avoidant culture is a significant challenge, as the typical value predictable through interaction with clear standard. How can you modify your behavior and communication style to foster a good rapport with them? Here are some solutions to consider. First, it is important to understand how individuals from culture with high level of uncertainty avoidant view and manage uncertainty. It's crucial to prioritize carefully the communication, define role precisely, and use chart and table for the clarification. Next is consider the expectation and communication preference of individuals from culture with high level of uncertainty avoidance. For example, they may prefer written communication over spoken communication due to its greater proof and certainty. They may also expect through data and information to support your recommendation, value regular feedback and follow-up, and prefer meeting and project with defined agenda and goals. The third suggestion is to communicate with them clearly and consistently. This includes speaking clearly and concisely, avoiding idioms and slang, and repeatedly expressing agreement and understanding. The third recommendation is first involve establishing rapport and goodwill with individuals from high sensitivity avoidant culture. This can be improvement is the final step in improving the cross-cultural communication ability when interacting with individuals from high sensitivity avoidant culture. For instance, you may ask them for advice on how to behave and communicate better, and you could listen to their comments with sincerity and respect. Finding a balance between individualism and collectivism is a crucial component of culture. Therefore, some recommend adjustments that can be done to preserve the harmony between individual and collectivism. It include encouraging open communication is the first recommendation. People are encouraged when people can voice their opinion, even when they conflict with the majority. In addition, encourage acknowledge and value team and individual contribution. This can foster a culture of responsibility at work and a sense of justice to accommodate various personality and work style, combine team and the individual based recognition and reward system. Next is acknowledge. Next, we can then establish process of objective and standard. This can involve mentorship, training course, and career growth change. So managers is encourage work-life balance as well. Promote work-life balance by allowing for flexible scheduling, supporting software, and making sure staff never aren't overworked. That's all for me. Thank you for listening.